and just roll with it. Like one day you find a painting of a horse in the garbage, so you bring it home and hang it on your wall. Why? We're scared of horses. And now you might be asking yourself, well, now how did you know this thing was for holding golf clubs and golf club accessories there, Mr. Scrapperty. Anyway, look, I found a clue. What do you think, Shag? That's one of them things you put your balls on, right? Me personally, I prefer the loving grip of a woman, but, to each their own. No, seriously, I think it's one of them things you put your golf bag and, like, the little weird shoes you wear and stuff in there, or on there, or whatever. I don't know. And I think it might have been sitting out the first time we stopped by old Karen's neighbor's house there. She wasn't too much of a Karen, was she? Just real investigative. She's a brother Seamus, a sister Seamus, if you know what I'm saying. She's not my special lady friend. It's someone we met. Anyway, it might have been out the first time, but this leads us back to something I heard the other day where you got to use both your eyes, right? Because a lot of times you don't recognize what's right in front of you. Or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember what that moron said. But anyway, I'm going to unload this wagon now. It's a bit daunting because everything's wet, including me gloves, of which I would like to state that these here mechanics gloves are some of the best that I've had. Let me work it down there. Come on. Slide down there. Here we go. Like a what? But look, man. I finally broke through it. My finger's just popping out of that one. And this one's got a little... This one here has a little nick in the top. And then my finger, the one finger, it's straight. It's damn near fingerless. It's got a hair on it. Tickle. Anyway, so these were sent to us by our good friend, Mr. Paul. We actually got 2 pairs because we were fortunate enough. He was unfortunate and we were fortunate enough. He sent us a package and it never arrived. So he sent the same package again. And I can't remember if we got the second one first or the first one second. But anyway, they finally both showed up. So I got like 2 pair of gloves and stuff. And, man, I bought a pair the other day. They had that padded type gimmick on top, and they were just pure. They were full of holes, and they had so many holes in them. I might as well be chewing on my camera, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, these are some good ones, man. I don't know how much they are, but I'm about to have to invest in another pair. So that being said, let's get this thing on off of here. I don't know how many little shells was with it. I found a couple of them. Huh. If you ain't got a bag of salami in your backyard, are you really living? No idea where that came from. Obviously, it came out of the garbage can, but I don't know if it's the neighbor's cats, or if it's George Cooney, or if it's an opossum. I have no idea. But we took the strings off of this thing, and it's got these big nodules protruding right at my face, so I can't get it to slide down now. I'm going to go ahead and use both my hands and put both my gloves on them and get this shit unloaded. I didn't think they were going to be like old, but the multi-layers of flaky paint kind of maybe sort of somewhat lead me to think they're a little older than I suspected. I'm not really sure how you tell. Anyway, I know they weigh a ton, so let me finish doing what I'm doing here. We're getting there. Could have swore it had a little wood grabber claw sort of a thing. You know what we could do? We could put the leather firewood log holder thing with it. Check this out though. Full swing Willie. Now it does have this little slight crack right here. It's just in the plastic. It's purely cosmetic. I'm not sure if it was like that or if it was from transport. Check out the fire pit though. Look, it's never seen a fire. The bowl's brand new. The grates are brand new. Damn lid is heavy, but it is also brand new. And it's a pretty massive fire pit. Look, this is the big altar red wagon. Size comparison. Sorry, I'm currently out of bananas. But anyway, I'll be dipped, damned, and drop me in a bucket of color the shit surprise out of me. Keeping up with the Joneses, right? I mean, you gotta have the latest and greatest nice and looking stuff on the back porch. Doesn't necessarily mean you gotta use it. Not on the list. Hey, look. So young Scrap Kenobi's seen some shit, you know. I was looking at this thing and it was like speed, set, speed, on, off. Running, jogging, walking, jogging, running. Like, what is it? It's a what? It's a hot plate for your feet, Mr. Scrappy. You're kind of in left field, but you're not completely in the wrong sport. So I got to looking, like, what is it? It says it's a vibration plate. Basically, what we have here is a street side Sibian. Hot damn, I think she's ready for liftoff, boys. Well, just watch the fat jiggle away. There ain't gonna be nothing left of me here in a minute. You should really cut those things up. Get some kookaburra with it hanging around his neck. Anyway, look, who wants pizza? Or we could have proof, air fry, reheat, cookie, slow cook, dehydrate, warm, roast, bake, broil, bagel, toast. You guys want to get toasted with Mr. Scrappity? In my new digital toaster oven. Hey, you guys have been with me long enough to know that sometimes you'd be riding around and you see something on the side of the road and it'll be free, right? Well, sometimes you'd be riding around and you see stuff on the side of the road and it's not free. Did you see that? I don't know, it was kind of fuzzy. It says not free, because it's not free, man. So don't even think about it. Does it make me a total dickhead to tell you that in my head I've been making the noise every time I pick something up? What are you hung on, fucker? Big motorized ass back of my wagon. Sweet spot. What's that? That's a golf bag rack holder thing. Funny part about it is, you want to know the funny part? Well, I guess it's kind of funny. Depends on your sense of humor, I reckon. You know where we found it, right? Where we travel to do the picking. Especially on Tuesdays. It's right up there around that big place with the Eiffel Tower. Some folks call it King's Island. Anyway, the woman that's on her way to get this says, "I'm coming from by King's Island." It's like, holy shit. I hope you're not trying to get rid of it. One of these days, it'll happen. Although, like, what are the odds of somebody throwing out their golf bag holder McGillicuddy and then they'll like, "Oh, I think I would like a new golf bag holder McGillicuddy." Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some people are thick as a brick, myself included, so I mean, it could happen. One of these days it will. Probably. I don't know. Maybe not. Try to deforest it here a little bit. Okay, it's a thing. Flower pot lady should be here any minute. I have to help load them. She said, "Is there any way you can help me load them into my van?" I had to think about it for a second, and I was like, well, nobody helped load them into my wagon, so I would imagine I could. Also got a fire pit and a edger McGillicuddy set for pickup. If you're keeping track of that sort of thing. And I guess the only answer to Marty's question of, how do you keep running that wagon, Scraps? I'll say it again. Delete and repost, delete and repost, delete and repost. I put that for 2. Nobody as of yet. You know what that is? That's the sound of fishing for somebody that wants to buy a bicycle rack. Anyway, I went ahead and I got all this back on here. Treadmill still got the motor in it. It's not worth it. Anyway, here in a little bit we'll find out what does it weigh and what does it pay. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep that part a secret. Who knows? Play it by ear. Fly by the seat of our pants, so to speak. Kids, I guess. Anyway, look, here's the situation. I've had it been asked to me several times here already. I've kind of tried to avoid the question as much as possible because I do feel a deep gratitude and some sort of a debt to you guys. But I mean, the situation is what the situation is, you know? It is what it is, you see. Say it again, Sam. Anyway, it's just like that. And, but, okay, let's look. Here it is. They say, when you gonna put the pool up, Mr. Scrappity? Well, looky here. See, that's my domicile. That means house, right? I'm kind of a moron. So, if it doesn't, pardon me. But I think it does, so that's my domicile. And if you care to look at it there, it's about as long as this damned wagon is. So, the pool's not in the house. I think it's a pretty safe bet to say this isn't the first time you've seen inside me little shop space here. Do you see any pools? I don't see no pools. I got this little spot, which I'd so lovingly refer to as my scrappernacle. It's for sale though if you're interested, but it's pending, so. We'll get some buckets and a tarp and a box and a $4 lawnmower and a bag of outgrown clothes that I use for rag bags for pledging lawnmowers and stuff, you know. But what is it we don't see? Everybody say it now at the count of 3. Say, I don't see no pools. We got a spot over here, a bunch of buckets and bags and this little spot back here, of which I actually had to come through the other day and start chopping these wild grapevines back because they're attacking my barn. But the point is, I don't see no pools. That's about the most annoying thing I've ever picked up, I think. That sounds like a jackhammer. Anyway, okay, so the thing is, let's sit here and discuss it now. Is that zoomed out? Zoom out. There we go. See, here's the thing. You want to hear the thing? You guys know at one point, well, for starters, it was a rubber pool, okay? It's not like we purchased some in-ground setup, you know, it's a rubber pool. It's plastic. Technically, I think it's vinyl or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's rubber. And one day I was out here mowing on the lawn, and we must have ran over. What I think we run over was one of them little Kinder Egg toys. It was a piece of a monkey, and that lawnmower said tap 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 pat, and shot it out. And I was, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know where it went, and nothing sprung a leak at the time. It was all fine and well. And then some friend of Miss Amy's, I can't remember, oh, it was her cousin. Her cousin brought her kid over here. And this little feller starts walking around my pool, and he's all like, hey, what's this? And pulls it out. And then, well, that was a piece of a plastic monkey that was plugging that hole in my pool, sir. That's what that was. You see where we're going with the story? And you guys were aware that what's his name, B? It's not the Welch's guy. He makes that sticky tape, you know. Anyway, We put some of that real professional sticky tape on there. Flex Seal, that's what it was. Flexi tape. We flexi taped it, and it actually worked. It did. It worked. It leaked a little at first, and then I put some more. We had like 8 layers of flexi tape on it, but it worked. And it held water. And then it started getting cold out. I've never had a swimming pool before. Not that this was a swimmer pool. It was a rubber pond, right? Well, anyway, I was all like, the tarp they provide you to cover it with barely fits over the edge. Like, I thought it would be better off if we just take it down and set it back up when it looked like this out again. That was a bad move. I'll admit that. It's my fault. On my part, 100%. But anyway, I took it down, and I was dragging it in the barn here. And I don't know what we got hung up on. Maybe one of these things or something. But we got hung up on something, and we ripped another hole in it. Well, we went ahead and put it in there. Remember, I bought some mothballs and stuff, because occasionally I'll get mice in this little thing. Sometimes they pop out of grills we pick up on the side of the road. It's a thing. It happened. You should have been here. Anyway, okay, so I tried. I tried. And it sat here in the wintertime, and I was trying to work around it when I was able to get out here and work. I don't work much out here in the wintertime because it's wintertime in the Ohio River Valley, and it gets cold, okay? Don't hold it against me, especially if it's cold. So the thing is, like, eventually I was just like, fuck this pool, man. It's got holes in it, you know? And really, if you guys stop and think about it, when it comes to swimming pools or even rubber ponds, the last thing you want is one that's full of holes. Should I start talking with this hand? Does that seem any different to you? Does it feel different when you use your left hand? Anyway, so you see, that's the thing. I was all like, fuck this pool, right? So we scrapped it and we trashed it. We trashed the rubber part and we scrapped the metal poles and stuff. And you say, well, you could have used the pump for your pond. No, because it's not the kind of, that pump hooked onto the big hole in the side of the pool. I need one of the styles that sits down on the ground and has the hoses that runs to use for the pond. That thought went through my mind too. Like, well, you know, but yeah, so I've failed to sit here and explain this whole thing because I felt kind of bad. Like, you guys helped me acquire the thing. And you were there with me while we learned how to, like, add all these chemicals to it and not melt the kids when they jumped into it and all this stuff, you know? And then, like, remember we floated around on it, just you and I at times. And, well, there may have been a few of you there, I don't know. Anyway, but the point being was, like, how do I explain this? Well, I guess this is how. You just sit down for 7 minutes and 24, 25, 26, 27 seconds and explain it to them. So that's what we're doing. But I do find myself now in the situation where I could go out and we could get one today. We could. It's a thing I could do. It's a pretty good feeling knowing that. But I sit here daily, and even the kids have asked, like, are you gonna get a pool? Are you gonna get a pool? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet to get a pool? It's like, just hold your Charlie horses. Because I still have to mow the lawn. You remember that one time? Let's just have a little walk. The bag of salami was brought to you by some outdoor critter here, so. But what we're gonna do here, look. Real-time action. We're gonna walk around this lawn. We're gonna see what, and I just cut the grass the other day, so this stuff, you know, just that's happened in the past day or so. But what have they just happened to throw down here today? Oh, here's a pair of socks. Here's a tennis racket buried in the weeds. You get what I'm saying? So it scares me and it worries me, even stuff like this. If you run over a little piece of a limb, Crocodile Dundee styles it right through your side of your rubber pond, you know? So, thanks for the swing set too, by the way. Also, but check it out. See, I'm worried about getting another one. And also, we got this big patch here, like it's gonna kill the lawn. I was not prepared the last time. I just put it down on the dirt. So I think if we do it, could join a Motown band. What we need to do is pick us up a couple rolls of cards. See, look, what's this? You know what that? That's Boots. That's Boots the monkey. See, if you put your pull down on top of Boots the monkey, it'll poke a hole in it. If you're coming through cutting grass and you Boots the monkey, it'll put a hole in it. And that scares me. I don't want to go through that again. I've fully prepared this time that if we do get one, we're just going to leave it up all winter, and I guess we'll have to Harbor Freight us a big, like, 90-foot by 90-foot tarp that we can double up and put over it, and maybe set the ladder in the middle. I kept the ladder. So, there's some credit. Is that somebody here to get something? No, I don't think I got nothing set up yet. It's all this afternoon. Ain't you jiggled out yet? No, there is somebody here. Hold on, what's this? Oh, it was the golf rack. Golf rack in a Jeep. We missed the golf rack sale. There was a golf rack sitting out there a minute ago. Darn it. What are you eating? Strawberry?
Watermelon.
Just a boy. Oh, watermelon. Just a boy on his bouncing board eating watermelon. Anyway, there went that golf rack thing. To a Jeep. Was that a Wrangler? Do you think they're going to slide balls across the pond? Anyway, you guys having fun yet? Look, fish. You guys want to feed them? It says for and fish, so don't be all like, but Mr. Scrippity, it's got a turtle on the bottle. You can't do that. Because there's somebody out there that's going to say that. He's probably married to that lady that walked over to us like, so what's going on here? Fuck if I know, it looks like your neighbors are moving out of town or something, lady. Don't you tell me. Hey. Hey, look at my fish. You ever seen goldfish eat mealworms? I don't know. They probably do. Mine do. You ever seen somebody filter their pond with a Lowe's bucket? Some spigot they found in the garbage? A wood clamp? Some kind of strange hose? A throw rug? Some old lava rock out of a grill? Some window screen? A couple old t-shirts? And what else did we put in there?
Fish.
Fish. They eating. What? Yeah, it's time to go. We got appointments. And then we got an appointment at the yard, yo. What's happening, man? Hey, did you guys want to go scrapping? I think we can go scrapping. It might start raining on us, but I still think we can go scrapping. It's kind of a bummer. Bummer update type action. We passed a mower on the way here, but it was right. It was on Schneider. I don't know why I always say Schneider. I don't know why I always say wagon either. But anyway, I think it's Snyder. Snyder. It's like the pretzel people, you know? And I don't think they're a Schneider. You guys want to go scrapping? It's been raining. It's probably going to be raining. But we can go scrapping. I do have a bummer type update. Bummer type update action. Coming at you. We passed a mower on the way here. But it was off of like the main road. And it's on that real... You know the roller coaster ride on the way here? It's coming down Snyder. If you know, you know. Anyway, it's like a big blind spot of a hill. And just bad access, man. We would have had to get pulled into the driveway and back out and not seeing what's coming over the crest of that hill. Speed limit's 35, but they do like 50, so I mean, kind of a really bad spot. And it's just a mower. It's not like it was made of gold or anything, so I figure we'll go do our little thing here. We'll run around, and as it gets later and progresses further into the evening, there will be less and less traffic's about. So perhaps on the way back, anyway, perhaps on the way back, if it still sits, we may stops. If that sounds okay with you. But as for now, we're going forward, onward, never straight, that type stuff. Anyway, how's everybody doing? You made it to the middle of the week. You think you can make it all the way to the end? We got us a grabber. We'll have to start dumpster diving. Some sort of rusty old swing set. I don't know. Go vertical with it, Mr. Scrappity. Look, it had mud all over it. Looks like somebody already went vertical with it. Went turtical with it. I don't know. There's a lot of wood on that. Ain't there? That's why they call it dirty shred, I guess. Hey, at least we're putting stuff in the wagon. That metal looks like metal. Yeah. Got a hung up drawer, huh? Not anymore. Did you guys make the noise with me? Damn it. Scoops. More quality products from Black & Decker. Which model do you think's the worst? Or are they just equally shit? I'm gonna plant basil in it. When the moon hits your eye like a big basil pie. That's probably an extinction level event too. It's wet out here. I know. They sell for hundreds, right? Delete and repost. Delete and repost. Yeah. Okay. Tell it to the office. Well, I mean, at least we're getting some way. Look. Bolt in the gutter. Doing America solid. Marcy. Marcy Darcy. Why does he keep calling me a chicken? Let's put the end with the wheels up first, right? Which also appears to be the heavy end. Huh. We're gonna get attacked by it. Okay. Work with me, Marcy. It's not wanting to work with me. We just leave it as such and put a string on it. You can do that. Well, now see, we lost all our oomph. And we gotta take up the slack again. Good enough for me. Oops. Miss.
Actually, my husband wants to talk to you. Can you wait 1 minute?
Oh,
Can you come here?
just for a second.
Can you wait here? Wait for a minute.
Will you be interested in taking this?
What is it?
Dehumidifier.
Yeah, I can take it. Dehumidifier? Yeah, starting.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Okay. I mean, it works. If you repair it, it might work.
Okay.
But if not,
Okay. I take it all to the junkyard.
okay.
All right. Have a good day. I don't have a phone. I usually come around every trash day there, so
Every trash day.
yeah,
Okay.
anything metal, if I see it sitting out, I'll pick it up.
Anything in metal.
Yes, any kind of metal.
Okay.
Thanks. I do not have a phone. I just got this one on my belly. I don't have business cards. I'm not a businessman. I don't have a phone that you can call because I'm not Domino's, you know. I don't want that responsibility, you know. Somebody calling me like, oh, I've got this. Can you come get it? It's like, well, maybe, maybe not. Depends on how I'm feeling that day. So, you know, I don't know. Dehumidifier. What are you going so slow looking at? You want to buy a grill? I'll give you a good deal on this one. We really stockoed it in here today. Wouldn't you agree? I don't know, looks a little better. I always like to tidy up the place right before we wreck it. I'll take that too. Huh. What kind of grates we got? I know a guy looking for one. And it's in the wagon. Let me acquire some rope. Got some co-pilot type action. Always through the handle to hold the lid down. You don't want to be going 70 and have your grill pop open. Acquired. Steel. Haven't found no good aluminum ones for a minute. We'll be moving that in just a second because I seen something else down here. Must be tub week, I guess. Well, let's see. Stay. Almost. Did we put it through it? I don't think that's going anywhere. But I know of a little wagon that is. I don't see no bikes. What's that? What's that? It's some scooter type action. Do a kickflip, Mr. Stravity. No. Let's see. Do you guys think we can make table from a stack of chairs? Is that ironic, or what do you call that? I don't know. Coincidental? We made table from a table the other day. That's irony. I don't know what this is. Well, those are irony, because they're definitely not aluminum. But, I don't know what you want to call it. What's that? That's an umbrella stand. Stick. And there's pressure washer. Something like that. Just go back where I had you and stop fighting with me. Stay. You're not gonna... There. See, I don't know what the big deal was. Like, jeez. Hey, that mower's still sitting there. We're gonna get it. But this is a bad spot, man. I'm telling you, it's very precarious pulling in and out of here. Wow, this is very precarious. Okay, let's get a mower. See the big hill I'm talking about? Did I talk about this already? I don't know. Stick. You get string. But yeah, it's gonna be fun getting backed up out of here. I tell you what. Looks like they have a loopy round driveway, but I don't know if we could get past their car up there. Because they are parked in it. I don't think it'll go anywhere. What's this little deal? Alright, let's see if we can get us out of here. We was able to loopy-loop right past their car. So, that's definitely the type of driveway you would have to have if you live in that residence, man. There is no backing out of that driveway. It's just not going to happen. What do we got? What did we get? That. You should have seen it. Anyway, I had this whole thing worked out, right? Because apparently there's this conspiracy going around that if you get one of these, you know, everybody's got a meter on their house, like where your electric comes in, because there's a company that sells that stuff to you, and they have to keep track of like how much of it that you've bought, right? Okay, well, it used to be a little wheelie gig in there that would just spin and spin and spin. Do you remember that? And the more things you'd plug in, the faster it would spin and spin and spin. Well, here, I don't know. How long have we had this one? 6, 7 years? It's been a while. See, I got that gate over there. You guys know the gate, right? Well, you see, my meter's on the back of the house here. So that means once a month, I used to have to leave my gate unlocked all day long one day. Every month, one day a month. Just leave it unlocked. Leave it standing halfway open. I got kids, I got dogs. It's hard for me to do, right? Anyway, because a feller would have to come into my backyard and read my meter. Well, then they installed one of these smart meters. Now that guy doesn't have a job anymore. And also here a while back, we had him hook this little box up to my central air conditioner. And that thing there, in the peak summer months when it's like 97 degrees out and the power grid is being stressed to its, breaking point, that little box allows them to turn my air conditioner off for up to 30 minutes once a day. Not every day, just on days when they need to do it. I get a cut on my bill for allowing them to install that. Now you say, they're going to turn your air off, Mr. Scrappy. That can't be worth it, right? How much are you saving on your bill? Well, if you keep your thermostat set at 70, 72, 70, whatever you keep it set at, and you turn your air off for 30 minutes, if your house goes from, say, 72 to 92, well, then you've got bigger problems, right? Do you even have a roof on your crib? Like, is it well insulated? Are there windows, or do they look like that? You know what I'm saying? Mine are dirty, but they work. So, no, like, the heat doesn't, it's not like living in a microwave. So, and also, like, the dairy companies aren't in cahoots with the electric companies to get you to install a smart meter and go buy a smart fridge so they can adjust the temperature on your refrigerator and make your milk go sour 3 days faster, right? Could be. I don't know. If you buy into that shit, good luck to you. Come on, I'll help you pack your bug out bag. That used to be up there. Hold on. It's a runner. Anyway, got some chairs too. Added bonus, I don't see no mower footage. That was quick. Complete.